Hi, my name is Miss Kane from the Tinley Park Public Library. Today I will be making ice chalk. Ice chalk is something that you can play with your children outside on a hot day, and once you make it you just go right on the sidewalk. So what you need for ice chalk is water and cornstarch and a little bit of dish soap. That makes it easier for the ice chalk to wash away once it rains. Okay, I already have my mixture of cornstarch, water, and dish soap. The thing about cornstarch and water is that if you know, it is oobleck. And oobleck is a non-Newtonian substance that is either a solid or liquid, depending on how it's being held. And so the first time I made this, I made equal parts cornstarch and equal parts water. So that made it really, really, really hard for me to handle. I liked the result because I liked how my children could play with it outside on the sidewalk. Once it dried up a little bit, it was definitely oobleck. It was chalky and weird and great, but it is really hard to handle when you're making it. So what I did this time is I made, this is 1.5 cups of cornstarch and 1 3/4 cups of water. That way you can stir it a little easier, and it makes your life a little better. Okay, so I already have my mixture. I have popsicle containers that I already poured some into. And then I have my ice cubes, and what I did is I put color on the bottom of them so you can have different colors, because otherwise you'll be mixing a whole bunch of different mixtures and you don't want to do that. So just put your color on the bottom of whatever container you're using. I also have silicone things, I don't know what they're called. I have a lot of these. If you have them, cool. If you don't, just use something else. Alright. So I'm just going to pour my mixture into my ice cubes. For these I have to mix them a little bit. For the popsicles containers I did not, because they're just a little bigger, so me pouring technically was mix them. So I can't tilt it all the way, but there that is. I'm going to use popsicle sticks to mix up. Mix my colors a little bit. Some of them need them, some of them don't. Alright, so once you have that all done, you put them in the freezer, and then you wait patiently as you can, and you come out with something like this. I really like this because then my children don't have to hold the chalk part, and they can just hold this and draw. It's a little more fun once they melt, once they initially go outside and they're still really frozen. They don't write that well, but once it melts, it definitely is more fun. And then I also have ice cubes that you can see that they will definitely have to hold with their hands. You can put what are those called? Popsicle sticks, half popsicle sticks, or toothpicks in there if you don't want your children to hold them, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, I hope you have fun with your ice chalk.